some of your influences and some of your the people you admire. What is the significance of The Graduate? It's in the movie, it's in the trailer, it's in the tease. So tell us why this movie is significant in your life and in your movie.
Well, everybody has like that movie they watch at a certain time, and it like kind of messes with your head. And you know, if you'd seen it 1 year later, it wouldn't have had the same impact. But like at that moment, it like just sends you for a loop. And I saw that when I was like 17, and was very influenced by it, and had like a crazy impact on my psyche, I guess. And one of the things that it did that was very reprehensible was it sort of made me believe that in this idea of like, he gets the girl at the end, and so he's happy. Like all he needs in life is to get the girl, and life will be wonderful, and that's all you need, and you're done, happily ever after. And then I watched it again in college, and I saw a whole other movie, and it was like, no, that's not true, but too late. I already think like that, and now I'm screwed. But I saw that maybe he wasn't. Maybe he's not the hero of the movie. Maybe he's just the protagonist of the movie, and it's actually a really downbeat ending where he gets the girl and then basically ruins both of their lives in a way. And I just loved from a cinema standpoint that I could watch the same movie so differently twice. And I probably watch it once a month, and it's my absolute favorite thing. And the way they use music and everything else, and we have the homage to it in the doorway, and we reference it all the time. And the opening is like the kid who got a total misreading of the movie The Graduate warped his brain. So yeah,
that's you. So the movie had a big influence. For friends who are film students, you tell them that's the first thing, and they have to go home and as homework and watch that, right? Something that's required. If
you haven't seen it, what are you doing here? Go. Yeah, it's the greatest. It's the best. But I think it's all when you see it and where you are when you watch it. But it's my personal favorite movie.
And so this had this huge impact on your life. You make your life story. Who directed The Graduate?
Oh, yeah, you're going to get me to tell this story now.
Yeah.
Mike Nichols.
Someone you admire.
Who, yes, he's pretty awesome. Yes, he emailed me once.
Well, so
watching 500.
So your favorite person, or your favorite director of your favorite movie, did you ever meet him?
I've never met him.
Okay. And he contacted you.
He did. I was on an airplane, and I landed, and I had a text message, which is crazy. And it was like a text message that was like 15 texts. So he's older. And so I'm reading it, and I'm like, what is this? This is crazy. And I realize what it is, and then I'm like, all right, who's punking me? Like, what asshole's doing this? Because now I'm angry. And I immediately sent it to Webb, the director, because it was directed to all of us. And I was like, I think this is, did you get this? Because this is fake. And he's like, I didn't get it. And I'm like, that's weird. And I asked around, and lo and behold, he did. In fact, he contacted our agent, and probably through his people called my people, or I don't know how it works. And he got my phone number, and then it was forwarded to my email address. So that was a kind of an amazing, ridiculous thing that, like, I don't know, it was awesome.
So you get this message. Did he like the film?
He did. He decided to write. I didn't, it's not the only person I invited to watch the movie. Like, I wrote a letter. I wrote a lot of letters, let's be honest. To get the music, we had to write some personal letters, and I was reaching out to like Johnny Marr from the Smiths and doing all that stuff. The only person that I really said I want to bring was Cameron Crowe, who I never did hear back from. His assistant said he was busy or something. But Nichols went on his own and then reached out to me out of nowhere, I guess, just because, we should give him so many shout-outs. And it was pretty cool.
So pretty cool. Here's the self-deprecating part. So he liked the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Luckily, I have, contacts with your family. He liked the movie. Let me tell you how much he liked the movie. This is an email from Mike Nichols. Imagine getting this from someone that you admire. And I'm only allowed to read a part of it because that's all that they would supply.
Oh, good, yeah.
I loved your movie.
That was awesome.
I loved your movie. My wife did too. Who's his wife?
Diane Sawyer.
Diane Sawyer. I loved your movie. My wife did too. We laughed a lot and cried a lot. I was and am fascinated by the structure, which is like no structure I have ever seen, and it works. It is utterly mysterious to me, and it worked for me. I probably don't need to understand it, since it moved me so much and gave me so much pleasure.
That was cool.
What's it like to get that from your idol?
That was pretty badass. I wrote 17 or 18 drafts of the email response. I ended up just writing back, thank you. That was nice.